Hello everyone and welcome to exam B. Please confirm if I'm audible to start the session. Please confirm for the audio guys. Please confirm if I'm audible in order to start the discussion for the memory based question that happened for this particular year. Please do confirm if I'm audible enough to start. Thank you, Lalit, for the confirmation that I'm audible. So, good evening, everyone. And in this today's session, we are going to have the questions which appeared in SEBI Grade AIT Officer Phase 1, Paper 2, 2022. Okay, so we are going to do an analysis to show you how iExamB actually helped their students. All the paid and non-paid are for like a paid student and all the students who are just our followers, non-paid student. We have helped them in terms of providing them the correct concepts which are actually relatable to the exam. As in all my videos which I make for strategy purpose, I mentioned one thing: stick to the basic. And this has actually been very beneficial to all of those who are actually following my commands. Okay, so it's like if you are sticking to the basics, SEBI grade A phase 1 paper 2 is not tough for you. Second tip that I usually give to everyone is like don't prepare those areas which are not in the syllabus. Like I used to mention, please pick up those stones who are going to increase the weight of your bag. Do not like you have to be efficient, you have to be smart when you are preparing. Okay, so these are the things that I mentioned everywhere in my YouTube appearances and in my classes also. So this has been actually a proven fact now. So in this particular video, what I'm going to do, I'll be showing you the set of 45 questions out of 50. We are having the set of 45 questions. So this video is going to be helpful for all those who are going to prepare for the next year, that is 2023 also, because they will get to know the previous year paper questions. And for all who have attempted the questions this year, only the paper this year, they will get to know that what are the actual answers, and they can just get a check that are they able to score 40%, which is specified as a minimum cutoff to pass in order to get selected for the phase 2. Okay, and also I'll show you one important thing. I'll show you the snapshot of our course content. It can be a video lesson, it can be a PDF, it can be a live class recording, it can be our uploaded videos, it can be our mock test question. That how similar our course is. Like our course is very appealing when it comes to phase 1 paper 2 specifically. Okay, so I'll show you those instances also where you can cross verify that the concept was there. If you have followed us religiously, then definitely this paper was just an easy cake for everyone. For all the students which I had a poll on, they were able to attend more than 35 questions out of 50 questions, and their accuracy level was also plus 85. Okay, so this is the snapshot of the student base which appeared for this particular year. So let's start with the question. So the first question that is in our list is like online documentation can be viewed in which of the shell by which of the shell command. Okay, so there were many options, and this particular snapshot which I am showing to you currently is a live class snapshot, a live class recording snapshot. And here you can see there the first command that we are discussing here is man, that is man, that is for the viewing of the manual pages for Unix command. So this was the most appealing option there. Many people get confused with help option also, but help is not the accurate one, because help is used to more specifically get us into the details of a particular command, not to the documentation of that thing. Okay, so this is one of the things. So this particular question, if one has followed, this was for a paid one. So all those students who watched this live class recording or were the part of this live class, they were finding it easy to take out the option. Now the second slide, we are having next 5 questions. The first question is like metadata stored in which of these? So it is data dictionary. Then assignment operator in relational algebra is arrow which is pointing to the left hand side. Then access modifier for constructor in Java can be private, can be protected, and can be public. We do not know the option, but the entire answer is like private, protected, and public. Then multiple classes can be inherited from a single class, and this particular phenomena is called as hierarchical inheritance. And then we have the header, which includes the CNC out. So the answer is iostream.h. So if you will see the second snapshot which I'm giving to you, this is also a snapshot which is from the live classes recording. Okay, so live class recording PPT, where I used to have a lot of questions. In every code, the code is not just about the function, it is about the entire thing from the header to the last return statement. And if you can see, I have clearly mentioned about the IO streams and what we have to do, about the scope resolution operator and everything which is in and out there. Okay, so if people even have seen the things one time, they would have find it very easy. Okay, after that thing, okay, school explainers, let me go to the slideshow mode. I think now it can be very much easier to you, for all of you. Okay, so you can see that the questions which are there are so much as per our course also, course only. So it is a good thing to celebrate for all the exam team and for all the students who trusted us in this journey. We are happy that we were able to help them in a very positive manner without overloading them with a huge content. Our content is very concise, I would say, but it is very efficient to prepare from. Okay, coming to the next slide. Here you are having one question about the statements which are not correct in Java. So the option that we are getting from the polls is like all classes must live inside the method. So there is nothing like that. We know that class is a blueprint and data members and data variables are the part of it. So definitely this particular statement is wrong, even if you know basics of the class. Again, stick to the basic is working here. Then the question is like immediately exit switch statement in Java by skipping the further statement. So which is this? So answer is break, and you can see this particular break thing uh, is it's working is same in Java and C++ and Python. It is same. Okay, so even if somebody, like, we have taken this kind of variation in our syllabus, in our practice sessions. This is also from live class recording. So you can see here, I have taken switch with the combination of break thing. Okay, usually this comes with the break only, but we had practice without break, with break, without the case going correct, without like jumbling of the cases if it is wrong. So how the things work? So we have tried n number of variations, and they have asked the very basic variation. Okay, after that thing, the next slide is talking about the string containing all parameters in the shell. So the answer is dollar then asterisk all shortest path. So Floyd Warshall is the correct answer here. And if anybody would have followed our course through the PDFs, they would have known this answer. There was one question regarding the Java output, and the answer which is coming from the poll is 115. We do not have the exact code right now, but the answer which we got from everyone is 115. Then there was a subplot question that was plotting, and it was like 2 rows, 3 columns, and fourth subplot. So how does it actually? You have to just unwind it, and the unwinding is this much only. After that thing, the next thing is what will happen if we miss the where command in the update statement. So you can see here there is one slide where I have written specifically that you are going to have update statement, and the syntax is there. And if you don't use the where clause with the update statement, you will get all the rows affected. So if anyone would have followed our course properly, they even have watched it once, they would have corrected it. The most important thing that I want to highlight here is like we are going word by word here. Okay. Okay, so the slides are not moving. One second, guys. Let me check it out then. I can also see that the slides are not moving. Um, okay, no problem. Just give me 1 second. I'll try to have it again. I hope this is visible now. And I will revisit the slides once more. Please spare some time with me. I think it's working now. So this was the second slide. I think we were stuck on this slide only. And now this one is the second one. Here I am showing you the break thing with the switch statement. Let me see if this slideshow mode work here or not. Wait for 1 second. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I think we're good to go. I've just increased the window size. Please do let me know if you are able to see it changing. Yeah, I think it's working now. Yeah, and this particular slide, as I was talking about, we were talking about this particular update slide. So you can see there is a screenshot where you can just check our course content. You can see I have written only 3 lines about the update statement, and these 3 lines are worth it. Like, if you are not going to use where, what will going to be happen, so only the points which are actually relatable are in the course, and this is thing. Okay, so I'm very happy that we were able to meet the requirements for SEBI as well as for the students. Now, in the next slide, if you'll see the header length of IPv6 datagram, so this particular question was in our mock test, full length mock test, and then the 15th question, which is talking about the data analytics with Python and R, it is the ordered and changeable and allowed duplicate in Python. So, if anyone who is our paid student who just watched this particular PDF. This is a screenshot from one of the PDFs that we circulated for the list in Python. You can see I have made 4 points here, and these 4 points are the only things which the SEBI is going to. SEBI is talking in the question number 15. That is ordered, changeable, and allowed duplicates. And I have listed a list in data structure in Python which is ordered and mutable. Mutable means it can be changeable, and it allow duplicates as well. Okay, so you can see how much it is going to relate. Then see loop output. People are saying that the answer is 21. We do not have the exact exact code, so we cannot say that the output is 21 only. But according to the poll, the answer is supposed to be 21. Then commonly used method to verify the data integrity. They some options were there, and you have to just check it. So I think the answer was hash table or hashing. Then save all operations of transaction permanently in SQL, and the answer is commit statement. If you can remember the state of a transaction, and if you have watched our recordings, you might have seen this particular diagram which I'm showing you on the left hand side, that after the permanent store, once the permanent store is done, then your transaction is going to move to the committed state. Okay, so this is the thing that I wanted to highlight, that this was also directly from our course. Then deserve keywords in Java. So the correct answer, I think, was strict FP. And then the question is, which is not a stable sorting. So this particular question number 56, which I'm showing to you in the right hand side, this particular concept was the part of 100 questions marathon that we launched on 25th for the paid student, and on 26th for the other student by going live. Okay, and we provided the free PDF, and you can see even in our free content the questions are still relatable, sticking to the basics, sticking to the topics which are actually important. So we were having a question on the stability, whether the particular algorithm is stable or not. So if anyone would have revised the thing, or if they do not know the concept and they have read the concept after our help, then they might have got the answer correct, and the answer was heap sort. After that thing, the join which avoid loss of any data, and it is full outer join. And you can see here, this is one of the snapshot from our course, and you can see we are talking specifically about the outer joins in SQL, and this is one of the snapshot where we have discussed the full outer join commands. Okay, so it was entire PDF. I'm just showing you the first thing here. After that thing, this 22nd question is type of constructor in Java. So it can be parameterized, it can be default, it can be copy. Okay. Then segmentation and reassembly, in which layer of OSI model it is transport. So in our content, there is one thing that is the functions of the transport layer. So we had one entire video for the OSI model introduction part 2, and there we discussed about the network layer and transport layer in very great detail. And this function, segmentation and reasoning, you can just check it out. The words are exactly matching. Okay, the words are exactly matching what SEBI has asked. This is just bang on thing for all the paid student and for us. Then the next thing is like graph having 4 nodes can have maximum how many minimum spanning trees. So this is again a snapshot from our course, and you can see we have a one video where we are talking about spanning trees, and the formula is n to the power n minus 2. So here 4 nodes means 4 to the power 4 minus 2, it is 4 square, and 4 square is 16. So the correct answer is 60 here. Then 25th, Ethernet is the example of which of things. So it is LAN, and you can see we are having one PDF where it is LAN only. We have mentioned in the third paragraph, Ethernet, token ring, and wireless LANs use this thing and are example of the LAN technologies. Okay. After that thing, we have enabled disable trigger commands, and this is alter trigger. Okay, this was also the part from our thing. Then which of the following is true with regards to the update command in SQL? I think this question is repeated. Sorry for repeating it again. Then visiting node itself before left or right subtree. So which it is? So it is pre-order. So you can see in our video we have clarified how you have to check the tree traversal. Why I'm giving these screenshots? It's because to make sure, because there are so many sources which are not authentic for SEBI preparation, and people are misguided by the internet. People are going out there in the internet and spreading anything and just selling anything. So this is the thing to prove our authenticity regarding the seriousness that we take for our exams and towards our students. Okay, then tree traversal. In order pre-order, you can see there is a tree, and we have just made things out of it and how it has been done. You can see here the correct answer is pre-order, where root, then left, then right. After that thing, man in middle attack is which type of attack? So it is interception. Then calling construction with the same name, and this is used with this thing. Then we have FTP 20 port. Answer is data. So you can see one in our video we have discussed about the FTP port number 21 and 22. Sorry, 21 and 20. And you can see there are control connection, there are data connections, and these are the things. So in further slides, we also discussed about this particular 20 and 21 specifically. Then not derived data type in C. So it is the floating point type. Then late binding. Even for the late binding, we had a video on the YouTube, but the video was not for SEBI, it was for RRB. But it's still the concept for IT remains same. So we had this thing. And in many of the live class questions, there was the question which is relatable for the late and the static binding. Then protected members of a class bouncer can be accessed. So this is the thing. I think there might have been some class called as bouncer, and then you might have something. Okay. So checked exception. This is answer is IO exception, and you can see once again the screenshot here. We have mentioned the entire hierarchy, and in this hierarchy there are so many checked exceptions. Okay, but the exception that they are mentioned is like IO, SQL, and class not found, and these were there. Okay, so the correct answer is IO exception. If one has memorized this particular chart, they would have gained +2 there. Okay. After that thing, the next thing in our slide is can't deny the validity of something for an action. It is non-repudiation. Then which is divide and conquer. So the clear answer is merge sort, and you can see the heading of our topic was merge sort using divide and conquer. So even the topics names are so relatable that the question can only come if from the like title of the topic. Then what controls loop in the shell? So it is break and continue, which were in the options. Then 39th question. So it is which is not an entity constraint in DBMS. So there was some option, and we do not have our option here, but we discussed integrity constraint in a great detail in our course as well, and in mock test questions also. So if anyone would have given our free mock test, they would have known how much relatable the exam is to us. Then which is the example of supervised learning? So this particular thing, classification. So you can see the first line is classification is also a supervised learning technique. So this particular thing is again from one of our videos and from our live class. So this is just for the sake of authenticity. Then the highest operator precedence. So if you remember, and if you have downloaded that marathon 100 question, so the highest operator precedent. So here we haven't put on this plus thing, but we had given you the important topic, that is the operator precedent. Okay. precedence. So if one have revised the entire precedence table, they would have gone it correct for this thing plus. And the other options which were like this thing, they are not so much relatable. So definitely if you want to eliminate, you can do that thing as well. Then identification and authentication, this was one of the things. Then true something for B plus tree, there might have been some statements. Then about the clustered files, and then views in SQL. Okay, so these were all the questions that actually appeared in the SEBI thing. We are not having the other 5 questions. If we'll get it, we'll also provide to you in the PDF. Also, one more important thing, for this particular PPT, which you are seeing in the video, you will get the downloadable PDF from our description, and you can download the PDF after the session is over. Okay, so we are providing the thing for the reference for the future for the future exam, for all those students who are going to target it for 2023, and for all those also who want to have a check on their score. Okay, so this is all that I have right now. And I hope with us your journey till phase 1 was very good, and we are now gearing up for phase 2, and we'll come online sharing good content, good kind of question, and how to tackle phase 2, which is the biggest hurdle in the journey of SEBI ID. Okay, so I hope I'm clear, and I pass on the things with the authenticity. So this is one of the things. We are not only saying it aloud, we have actually made it to the phase 1. Okay, so yeah, I think this is all from our side. We'll come soon with the content. Till the time, if you haven't subscribed us, please do subscribe, because if you are not a subscribed user, you are going to miss a lot of things from our side. And this is on a very serious note. It is not about getting paid or not paid. It is about getting the authentic content from authentic people. Okay, so this is one of the things. Okay, so see you guys till we release the next video. Stay tuned with us. Keep practicing and stay updated.